Good afternoon and welcome to another video, and today it's New Year's Day and this is going to be the first vacuuming session of 2018. Yes, it's 1:30, New Year's Day 2018, 1st of January. So I'll have to wish Happy New Year to everybody, and we've already had a few videos coming in for New Year on the vacuum cleaner collectors circuit. Our Sam Watson has already got his first video of 2018 in there of his 12 vacuums for 12 months, and this month he's going to be using a Miele. So I did my collection of Mieles yesterday as a New Year's Eve video, and what featured on that was this machine here. Well, this was one of them, but this normally spends most of its life in a box upstairs. But what I've decided to do is to start using it, because it's no good to me when I'm dead in a box when I've died in a coffin, is it? It's still upstairs in the loft. So I might as well start using it, because I do like the remote control on the handle on this. And Sam's decided to use his S7 for the month. I might have a big mess test with my S7. It wouldn't be today, but sometime coming up. I've decided to, I'll try that one with a big mess test, but today I can't be bothered with all the big mess tests, so we're just going to do a just vacuuming session today. And to introduce it, we'll be having the S7. Sorry, I've got S7s on the brain here. I had a few glasses of wine last night and I don't normally drink, so maybe I'm still hungover from that, I don't know, but there we go. Roger is going to be doing a 12 vacuums in 12 months as well, I believe, but I'm not. I couldn't stick to using the same vacuum for every day in a single month. I couldn't do it. I like to have a bit of variety. I like to use different vacuums each day. And if I had to use this for a whole month, I'd die of boredom. You know, I couldn't do it. So anyway, Happy New Year to everybody, to Hoover Lux, to the Ibasiac, to Rusty Skull, to Vac Matt, to who else? Oh, there's all those different types of people that collect vacuum cleaners. So Happy New Year to all the Americans as well that might watch, to John Smith, to Mr Vacuum Tests. I know he was doing his vacuum tests last night at about 10:30 last night. While everyone was getting drunk and partying, Mr Vacuum Test was doing vacuum tests. And I thought, well, that's great. It's provided me with something to watch on New Year's Eve, otherwise I've got nothing else to do. Because I don't go out. I'm too old now for that. I'm 46 this year. And in 4 years and I'll be 50. Couldn't believe it, really. Then, anyway, so what I'm going to use today, for the 1st of January, is the Miele S8730 HEPA with the remote control handle on it. And we're going to use that downstairs. I'm going to use it in the bedroom upstairs. What I'm going to use on the stairs will be the Dyson handheld. This is the Triggerpro with the motorised power head on the end, which I find is absolutely excellent for doing the stairs. So I should put it in max mode just for doing the stairs with, because I find that's what it's best in. And we'll use that to go into the kitchen as well. So as the whole point of just vacuuming is basically less of me waffling and more of me vacuuming, I've said me Happy New Year's to people now. So now that's out of the way, we can start with the vacuum cleaning. Let's go. I might add as well, this one's a 2200 watt machine. So this is none of your 800 watt eco crap that Miele are producing nowadays, which quite frankly I'm not interested in. I know Roger's done one, not Roger, Hoover Lux has done one, which is a 550 watts. Not for me, sorry. I prefer my 200 watt ones that turn these things properly. So here we go then. 2200 watts of power. Not that I'm going to use that much, but nevertheless, I like it to be turning really quickly, my power head. turn the camera down slightly. Okay, just get the camera up and go to the kitchen then. Okie dokie. So we use the remote control and switch the machine on. Lower the power. We don't need so much power on this type of floor in here. And then I'll just put that head on there, which is the parquet twister head, for just to do the bathroom bit in there. Because I don't really like the turbo brush on the hard floor. So once again, use that to switch it off, and I shall just change the floor head over. Now this is one I did recommend to Dorian because the 550 watt machine would make a very good hard floor cleaner with that brush on the end. Maybe not so good with the turbo brush on with that small wattage, but it certainly would be good with that on the end. So let's turn it on and reduce the suction up from 1 above minimum, which is there. As you can see with this, you can twist it round and get it into very tight spaces. It completely turns round like so. Very, very manoeuvrable, the Parquet Twister XL floor head. Sometimes I wish I had more hard floor I could use it on, but in such a tiny house as this. And there's the V6 there. Yeah, one of my favourite cleaners to date, that is. But we're not using that today. That's stolen the thunder too much the last month or so. So that'll go right underneath there without having to move that along. It's such a gentle amount of suction on there, it doesn't pull the liner up to the floor head. Fantastic floor brush this is, so if you've got acres of hard floor, that is the one to get. I really do recommend that to Dorian. He really should get one of these. Gets into all the nooks and crannies it does. So you can just get into that tight spot there, just slide it in, and it'll do that. And we can get into that tight spot along the side of there as well. And into that one. Underneath there. So yeah, very good little floor head is that, very light as well, but it's because it's so manoeuvrable on the end, it's so articulated with that joint on. Fantastic. So let's put the turbo brush back on and back into the living room again. So we will start the machine up and go on to fairly high power. So I like to go over the carpet in different directions with this to make sure that it really deep cleans as best as it can. Because after several days of using nothing but that Dyson handheld, you do need a proper mains vac to deep clean a bit better. And what I found is as well, that remote control is exactly the same as that remote control on that machine. And this remote control will operate either machine. If I plug that machine in now and press that button, both machines would start at the same time because they both use the same radio control frequency. The cat doesn't like the vacuum. She's frightened, she's going to go out. Go on, you can go out, you can. Off she goes. Because I've got the curtain open, she usually goes up behind the curtain, you see. But because it's actually light outside today, yeah, actually light outside, I've got the curtains open so she can't hide from the vacuum, so she's straight outside. Pussies don't generally like vacuum cleaners, do they? I really must get her a new scratching post. She's pretty much destroyed that one now. I'm going to have to get a new one of those. Okay, as I would normally do, I'm just going to put the camera down on the top of here while I do this room. So we'll just extend that. Make sure the camera's focusing on that. Cable's got stuck on the corner of the chair. Right, so just have to free that cable and we'll plug it in this side. Okie dokie. What I'm going to do as well is we can see from that gauge down there that I've got with the machine plugged into just how many watts that machine uses. So I'm just going to have a check on that now. I know it says 2200 watts on here, but sometimes I feel, does it actually use that much? So we can turn it on and then watch the watt meter. Right, that's maximum power now, so that's actually only using 1900 watts. That's the second setting down, 1500 watts. That's the ear setting, and that's using 1200 watts. One down from the ear setting. Now we're down to 970 watts. That's the armchair setting. So now we're down to 715 watts. And that's the minimum setting. So that's actually drawing 360 watts. So there we go. I mean, the one that Dorian's just bought, the 500 watt machine, actually uses, what's that now, about 600 watts. So that's a 600 watt rating, and on that machine, that corresponds to that setting there, basically. So that is the most powerful that the 550 watt goes to. That's quite incredible, really, how little power now the modern ones have got. Anyway, I thought I'd just do that, just to see what the energy rating was, but they do not use 2200 watts, do they? Let's just do that again. I'll take off the power brush. Right, so I'll put it on maximum speed. That's amazing. Now, how many watts is it using? Just 2000 watts, isn't it? $238 volts, and it's using 8.6 amps, and the power factor according to that is 0.98. So there we go, it doesn't actually use 2200 watts. Well, I don't normally do that, sort of measure power consumption on there, but I had that meter in there and I thought we'll get that out and we'll just try that. But yeah, on the bottom setting it does indeed use about 360 watts, and on the top one just about 2000 watts. So it doesn't effectively use the full 2200. Right, so that's the carpets done in here. What we're going to do now is just do the staircase. I'm not going to have time to do the bedroom upstairs, unfortunately, today, so we'll just have to do some of the furniture with this and the stairs, and that'll do for today, because I can't really be bothered going and doing all upstairs. So we'll have this on and we'll put it on max. There we go. So that does the stairs. I do apologise, I forgot to turn the staircase light on. I think we got most of that though, didn't we? But there we go, that's the stairs done with the Dyson there. And we will do the back of the sofa here with this, because the cat usually always keeps jumping on here and getting cat fur on. So again, on maximum. I apologise if that has interfered with the speaker, sorry, the microphone on the camera. It does blow an awful lot of air out of here, and I've heard this before when I've filmed it, and it does make a lot of interference on the camera, so I do apologise if that's the case. But yes, that does really pull the cat fur off the furniture. I can't say how much I love these machines here, but nevertheless, that's all we're using that one for today. I shall just put the dusting brush on the end of here, and we will do a few minutes of dusting just to end the video off. So, trying to do this one hand, getting things on the end, is not easy when you live on your own and there's nobody to do your filming for you. Right, let's just... oh, I've just tipped the machine over now, look. It's not as good as the Dyson, you know, for righting itself. This isn't. It's just... How the hell have I managed to turn that over like that? I don't know. Let's try again. We'll stick it on the lowest power. Oh, it's not coming on now. What's wrong with it now? Ah, that's it. Stick it on the standby, and then we put it onto the lowest power for dusting. That's it. On your computer keyboard. There we go. A little bit there. I'll turn it off with the remote control. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping this machine out now. It's not going to be going back in its box. I want to actually start using this machine more. The white one's now back in the box upstairs, so that's going to have a little bit of a rest for a while. But this one, when Dorian showed me his one, that grey, that battleship grey coloured one with the display on it that's very similar to this, I thought, right, I want mine down to these again now, and I'm going to give it a good run. The S8730. Inside here, it's just basically the same as a normal S8. It's got the GN bag in there, and it's got the old style HEPA filter there. Not even a date written on that one, because I've never really used this. But there we go. That'll be the first one for 2018, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.